Hey everybody, I'm Mama Baird and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you what I picked up at my local food bank. Now at my food bank, you can go shopping, so that means you can pick and choose what you would like out of the variety that they have available. You're allowed to go once a week and anybody in the community is welcome. If you're feeling the pinch of inflation and you need a little help with groceries, I hope that you go to your local food bank as well or your local food pantry. I have resources listed below if you need a place to start with that. If you're new here, my name's Carolina. I live in Montana. I do a lot of budget cooking, pantry cooking, and product reviews on my channel. If that's the kind of content you're into, I hope you'd consider subscribing. I'd love to have you come join my YouTube family. I also have a Facebook group, Mama Baird's Homestead. Please come over and join me over there. We do a lot of recipe sharing, and I would love to get to know you. All right, guys, so let's get in here, and I'll show you what I picked up at my local food bank. All right, I'm going to start with the bread. We are allowed to get 4. So I grabbed some potato bread, some sourdough loaf bread. I love making these into grilled cheese or French toast. And then I got these bakery rolls, which is kind of like slider rolls, which is convenient because I hear that Uncle Chris, another fellow YouTuber, has challenged me to a slider challenge. So I might be having to use these to whip up something delicious and show you guys a thing or two what I know about sliders. So stay tuned for that video. And then I got a loaf of garlic bread. This is super exciting. This will go great with some pasta because in the dry good area, they had some lemon and herb ricotta pasta sauce. I've used this brand before, Sonoma Gourmet, but it was a kale one. So I've never seen the lemon and herb ricotta. This is going to be super good, and I thought that would go good with the garlic bread. So I got that. That was it on the bread. For the produce, they had tons of rhubarb still. I still have one from last week as well. It's rhubarb season. A lot of people get extra. So I'm going to be making some rhubarb lemonade. That's one of my favorites. I also saw that Winco is having a sale on strawberries. So now might be a good time for me to pick up some strawberries and make some jams as well. And then they had unlimited amounts of these overripe bananas. I got 2 bunches of them. And then they had some cherries, so we got a pack of cherries. And then everybody got a pack of baby spinach. Then they had some extras that you could get as well. So I got some yellow onions, perfect for cooking. It's always nice to have onions in the kitchen. And then for potatoes, they had some beautiful Yukon Gold. These make fantastic mashed potatoes or even baked potatoes, stuffed. Oh, they're so good. So I got some of those. And then we got a bag of apples. We got 9 apples because I got 3 kids. So each kid's going to get 3 apples. So that was it on the produce. And then for drinks, I got 2 LaCroix sparkling waters. And then they also had cans of lemonades that I got 3, 1 for each kid. They already drank those though. And then for the dairy, you're allowed 1 half gallon this week. And then if they had extra, you could get 1 extra. And they had this blue milk. The kids have been dying to try this. Oh, this would be fun to kind of mix with ice cream and maybe make a blue shake. That would be fun. I don't know what the flavor, oh, it's just vanilla milk. Huh. So we got one of those. Star Wars. For the extra goods, I got 1 thing of goat bar soap, goat's milk soap. Smells pretty good. It says orange in that other one. I'm not going to even try and say that. But this is a local company that donates their unsold bars to the food bank. So that's nice. And they also had a bunch of conditioners and shampoos that everybody could get 1 of. So I grabbed the shampoo because we seem to go through a lot of that over the conditioner. So I was very happy to get a big thing of shampoo. And then for my meats, I got 3 different meats. And I got 2 meats that I've never had on this channel before. So I'm super excited about that. But first I'm going to show you the regular one. And that's pork chops. It's more pork top loin chop thin cut boneless, so just boneless pork chops that you can cut up and mix something or bread. So this is good. This is 1 3/4 pound of pork chops. And then I grabbed some shrimp. I have never cooked shrimp for you guys on this channel. My husband is not a seafood fan, so he doesn't like shrimp. I like shrimp though, and my kids like shrimp as well. So this is garlic marinated shrimp. I thought that would be really good. So I think I'm gonna cook this with this pasta and some of that spinach, pasta sauce, some of that spinach, and then the shrimp. I think that'll be a super good dinner. We'll make like a lemon garlicky pasta. And then my last meat that I've never had before, and I've never even eaten before, is antelope. They had some antelope, some elk, and some venison, and I have never had antelope before, and I've been wanting to try it. So I'm excited to see this, and I have it thawed already. So I'm gonna cook it up for you guys, and we're gonna try it, and I'll tell you what I think. That's all that I got on my haul this week. But don't go anywhere because I'm gonna be cooking that shrimp to make a nice pasta, and then we're gonna cook up that antelope as well, and we're gonna give it a try. So hang tight. All right guys, we are gonna start making dinner. I have some gnocchi here that I bought for another recipe. I did a copycat Olive Garden gnocchi soup. So I got a second one. I'm gonna cook this. I left this shrimp out on the counter, so it's kind of been thawing. And this is the garlic marinade, so we're gonna cook this with some spinach. We're gonna try this lemon and herb ricotta pasta. We may not need all of this. I'm gonna put some of this garlic bread in the air fryer. Like you can see clumps of garlic. It's gonna be so good. All right, so here's the garlic bread. You can see garlic in there. So I'm just gonna put it in there like this, no butter or anything, in the air fryer. 5 pieces fit perfectly. Got some chicken nugget crumbs in there. I'm gonna broil those for 4 minutes and we'll see how those turn out. All right, let's go over here to our pan. I have this on about a 6. I'm gonna put down some olive oil. Okay, stir it around. I'm gonna get our gnocchi in first. Cook this for about 5 minutes to get a nice sear on them. See in the picture, they're nice and crispy on the side, so that's what we're going to be going for. All right, let's give them a flip. They're getting a little crusty, but they need a little longer, so let's keep on cooking them. 3 minutes on broil. I did flip it halfway through, and our bread, it's warm and it's not completely toasty though. So we're going to add a little bit of butter and these are done. Let's give these a flip while we're here. Starting to get some crunch to them. Let them cook and then we'll add the spinach and then we'll cook the shrimp separately. I'm going to add a little bit of butter to add a little more fat to help them sear good, plus it'll add a good flavor. And that's looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and add our spinach. I'm just going to kind of tear this so it's in smaller pieces, and then it's also going to wilt down as well. All this is cooked, so let's get it off. We're just going to put it in the bowl that I had the spinach in. And then we'll do a little more olive oil and then some butter. Do half and half on the fat. And then we're going to add our shrimp here. And since this is pre-seasoned, I'm not going to add any seasoning to this. And the raw one is kind of gray, and then when it cooks, it gets pink. So that's kind of something you want to take in consideration when you're cooking shrimp. I haven't cooked shrimp since Applebee's. Like I said, husband's not really into shrimp, and I don't usually cook it because he doesn't like it, you know, and he eats everything I make. But this seemed fun, and the kids like, well, Betty Jan likes cold cocktail shrimp. So we'll see if they like this, and they'll be able to give it a try. So that's just some of the juices coming out that's cooking. We're going to go ahead and turn the heat up because this is going to boil it more than sear it, but that's okay. The more we cook it, this will evaporate as well. Won't take too long to cook all this. You can see that the tails are already starting to turn a little pink. It was a little frozen too because they have to freeze all the proteins at the food bank. That's all right. I got this on about an 8 because I want this to be high, because I want all of that liquid to evaporate, and then we'll just have the shrimp. So let's give this a couple of minutes and then I'll bring it back. The shrimp's cooking. I did end up pouring off some of that liquid because it was just a lot and I didn't want my shrimp to get overcooked. It's starting to shrink up and get tighter. That means that it's cooking. I'm just kind of getting it flipped over. If you overcook shrimp, it can get a little rubbery, and you really just need it to be pink. Like this is pretty much done here. So let's get our gnocchi and our spinach back in here. And then we're gonna add the lemon herb and ricotta pasta. That was pretty good. Yeah, that's about half of it. And then let's get a little bit of the sauce with the gnocchi. Whoa, that's good. That lemon goes great with the shrimp. Let's turn this off. I might have done a little too much pasta, but that's okay. That's why we got the bread. Here is our garlic bread. So I'm gonna put one on there. And now let's give this a try. I think that looks fantastic. First time I've cooked shrimp on the channel. I think I nailed it. What do you think? I do love shrimp. And then you can use your bread. Well, that didn't look attractive. And then you can use your bread to slurp up all the extra sauce. I love that you don't have to add any garlic seasoning because the bread's garlic. I guess it's kind of okay. I had extra sauce. Man, this was really good. I didn't realize how hungry I was, so I started eating. That tastes absolutely delicious. I'm excited to let the kids try it. I will have a little insert here. I'll write something up, see if they liked it or not. I don't think I'm going to get to that antelope today, but it's definitely on my list, so stay tuned. I will definitely have that and be cooking that up on the channel. Maybe I can do like a variety and do antelope, beef, elk, and venison, and maybe cook up a bunch of them and kind of see what the difference is. Would that be something you guys would be interested in? Or maybe just cooking up the antelope? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for coming along, seeing what I got at my local food bank, and how I cooked it to feed my family. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next time on Mama Beards.